I know we completed some heist. That's all I remember. We completed some heists. One was like a train heist. The other was a heist, and we still have these that we have to do. We gotta go talk to Nelly. And we still gotta do the barge. So, I think let's go do the barge, and then we'll advance the story with Nelly. I'd rather do the barge first. Now arriving at First Point Ferry. Missions. Let me track you. So it's right here. All right, let's go. Let's go see what's gonna happen.
The barge we're using is a rusted corpse left on the side of the road, half buried in trash and waiting for someone to put it out of its misery. Two figures wave us into the shadows.
Chris, you brought her along?
Watch tone, Alex. She does good work. You even said so.
One good deed means little. I hope you're right about her.
You know I can hear you, right?
Ugh, don't mind him. Hi, honey. It's good to see you again.
We ready to go?
Here. Grab this morning. Plates, tags, all good. Had the permission papers drafted in the archive. Should pass at a glance.
Ask about their involvement. What are we doing?
You two are a long way from
Or what are
home.
they doing?
How'd you get roped into this?
We need to do something. This is how we make things better.
His wife's earnest response freezes the snide remark lurking on his tongue.
They do the same for us. Even if not, they don't deserve to be there. Simple as that.
Ask how they got on a barge.
How'd you nick a whole barge out of White Street?
We took it off a driver who parks near the free home. He likes a drink before his shift.
He's still asleep. We finish this right, he'll never know the thing was gone.
Start the job. Let's do it.
Press, time to go.
Get back safe. We'll bring everyone home.
Thank you, and you too. Be safe, please. We don't need anything happening to the both of you.
They unveil a
I got
hatch
this, don't
behind
worry.
a pile of dirt and steel. Within seconds, they're gone.
Gia.
Most of the time, Cress has a hardened shell, prickly to some, impenetrable to most, built to protect against the world. She turns to me, defenses up, but a vulnerable seriousness radiating from her.
I'm not leaving those people stuck in that hellhole. You're running interference. I need you to get me there and get us all out again. If anyone sees us, it could blow the whole thing.
Don't worry, Cress. I'm on the clock.
All right, let's do this. Let's go do this. Uh-oh, we have a side street there. Oh, no. We're gonna get stopped.
I'd hoped for smooth sailing, but the lone guardsman up ahead poses a problem. He's bored, waving his gun around like a toy, looking for anything to make the night more exciting. He spots me. Damn it. I can see the barge moving up the ledge of the island, nearly within sight of the guard post. I have to keep the heat off us.
Pose as an inspector. I'm just gonna take the easy route. Smooth talker. +5.
I'm no damsel, but I do my best impression. I mess my hair, widen my eyes, and drive up to the guard. Sir, help. They're after me. Bandits, thugs, evil men. They're right behind me. I only just escaped. The guard shoots me a grin more bloodthirsty than reassuring. He thanks me before sprinting off to rain vengeance on my imaginary attackers.
Nice work. We're through.
Nice. Surprise encounter.
A
Oh
sudden
boy.
inferno catches my eye. The glint of polished boots and oiled rifles reflect the devilish light as White Street thugs ransack a storefront on fire. It's
Burn the contraband! Find the traitor!
a shopkeep steals away from a back window, carrying a bulging sack over his shoulder. His leg catches the sill, and he falls to his face. Guards are rounding the corner, seconds away from spotting him. Cress, I might have to make a detour.
What's wrong?
I have to help someone. Won't take more than a minute.
Don't you blow this, Chia.
Let's do Dodger. Distract the soldiers by leading them away. Nice. We got it. We got it by 1 point.
It's a gamble, but a man's life is in the balance. And I figure I can tip the scales. I slam the accelerator, bursting around the corner and through the guards, tearing a path past the cars and into some side street. The Whitecaps give pursuit, but their lumbering rides weren't made for tight corners. I catch a glimpse of the shopkeep's shoe as he jumps the fence and makes good his escape.
Kia, where you going?
I got it under control. I shake my pursuers with a few clever switchbacks
Oh, this
and
might come
downward
back to bite
dive
us.
before making it to where I started. A bundle sits nicely where the shopkeep had recently escaped. Well, would you look at that?
Oh, we got crated cigars.
Damn it, Kia. That was too close.
Gotta create a package item. Nope. Cigarette? Where are my box of cigars at? Yeah. Yeah, give me that cigars, please. The cigars, please. All the cigars in one box together. Useful to bribe right street guards. Yep, matchbook. Excuse me, sorry.
I load my car onto the barge and take over at the helm. Garbage day has no exceptions in White Street. We arrive right
No, damn.
an enormous inverted headstone.
Gotta
The
remember to let
tomb
her
is
talk.
a grave marker for hope. The only way out is down. Nothing and no one gets out, unless they're dropped to the earth thousands of feet below.
Oh,
The clock
I saw that
ticks.
drop.
Cress and I wait in a darkened bank of smoke and cloud. 10 minutes late.
They'll show up. Just watch for their signal.
I massage pins and needles out of my thighs while we sit, unmoving. It's only a matter of time before someone comes around to ask questions. Cress, get down! Cress ducks under the dash while a massive shadow swoops alongside us. A groaning barge burdened with thousands of pounds of waste, driven by a man oblivious to our cold sweat.
Hey there, slow day, huh?
Yeah, just waking myself up.
Hey, oh, I get it. Nobody's busting you for taking a 5. I was just taking a break myself. Mind if I join you?
Something shines in the darkness behind him. The signal? My heart's in my ears as I figure out how to move the barge captain along.
Get rid of him.
What you saw intelligence officers around.
Word of advice. I spotted officers circling the area. They won't take kindly anyone slacking on duty.
Intelligence officers? Here! You're pulling my leg. It's been quieter than a cemetery.
Just up on the east ledge. Probably planning a surprise inspection. I'd beat it.
Good tip. Take care, friend. They'll ticket you for anything. Dirty magazines, parking, painting your neighbor's dog green.
Why would you paint your neighbor's dog green?
The barge pulls away and Cress unhides herself while I hunt for the glint of signal light. Many attempts have been made, and each time it's made clear. It doesn't matter how much firepower someone brings, the prison remains unassailable. An observation booth surrounded by darkened glass and the big blue nothing.
Sorry, I'm yawning so
I
much.
hope whoever's on duty is taking a nap.
Didn't realize how tired I
Searchlights
am.
pan back and forth, waiting with a hair trigger to light the sky on fire with enough ordnance to sink an island. Cress, there's the chute. A pencil-sized light in the mouth of darkness. Adrenaline and hope are the only things keeping the Aetherians from losing what precious grip they've got on that chute.
That's them. Go!
Wait, searchlights first.
All right. Shoot the lights out. Move around the searchlights. We're going to move around the searchlights. Let's do it. Come on. Succeed. Oh, beautiful. We succeeded. We're so good.
The barge is a heavy dance partner, but with me leading, she moves with the grace of a ballerina. We leap, we pull up on
Dang
the
it.
tomb
I did
and
it
look
again.
up into the darkness like grave diggers plundering the ancient world. Except the weathered limbs, calloused fingers, and gaunt faces in this sarcophagus are very much alive, waiting for us with anxious vitality. Get in!
On it! Lucy, help Owen down!
I don't know how long they were clinging to the chute, but I hear relieved groans and shouts as several bodies thump onto the bed of the barge.
Thank you, miss. Any later and we would have been grounded.
Don't thank me yet. We still need to get clear. Cress, where are we heading?
Far bank. Good job keeping them off us, Randazzo.
The tomb's guards buzz around looking for us like angry wasps defending their hive. But we're safe from their stingers. For now.
Oh, dang it. Stop it, Jesus. Dang it. I'm sorry that I keep, like, skipping through the dialogue. I keep not waiting. Jesus,
Here.
you're failing me.
Cress points to a wall of nothing but discarded machinery. But then, I see it. A small Aether symbol. The hidden door opens before I finish hiding the cars. Paupers must be watching.
Gia, no matter what, stick close. I mean it.
Where are you taking us?
Home.
Damn.
Cress is my only point of reference as we navigate the Undercity. A maze that winds and bends in the dark blue light flittering through gaps in the brick and machinery. We reach an unmarked door.
Watch your eyes.
Ooh,
A hidden
lovely place.
cityscape, bathed in aether light and rhythmic machine sounds, spreads out before me. I exhale an appreciative whistle while I blink the dots from my eyes.
Not what you were expecting?
We leveled up.
This is amazing.
We've had a few decades to figure it out.
Long embraces, teary faces, and inside jokes coax tired laughter out of the Aetheniers as they reunite with their friends and families. I can't remember the last time I talked to my folks like that. Not since Zio died. The tomb had aged them, but the promise of safety rolled back the years, returning them and their loved ones to better times. You all right?
I'm better off than them. They've escaped the tomb, but they're still prisoners. We'll have to beg another Baron to take their contracts, and then this whole thing starts over.
You got them out, Cress. Everyone got to walk away. Sometimes that's the best outcome.
It shouldn't be.
Cress?
Hey, is Owen settling in okay?
Yes, thanks to you. He'll be fine. We all will. But, I'm actually here to tell you Iron Hand's looking for you.
The Aetheniers around us stare sympathetically. Some even shrink away with looks of guilt.
Gia, I have to deal with this. If I'm lucky, it won't take long. Stay here.
Oh no. Who is he? Who is that man?
A pitter-patter of coins clink across the metallic streets. I watch as a group of Aetheniers take turns pitching coins at a tiny...
Going around. Give me the round. Give me some money, baby.
Room for another? Despite a flicker of wariness, my arrival with Cress must have bought me enough goodwill. I get calls for good luck as I line up my shot. Like a bolt from Zeus, my coin hits the basket dead on. I get a clap on the shoulder and a hat's worth of winnings.
Hell yeah. Give me that money. What'd I get? How much money did I get? Ugh, I missed it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Oh. Dahana is part of our crew. Huh. Dun, dun. Sam and Iraq, Alex and Maria. Aether Rat kids.
Aetheniers start young. They learn to take your car apart long before they develop their whitewashed eyes.
The negotiations were making progress. Ah, you must be Giovanna. Gia, I'm told you prefer. Sam Lowe, president of the Undercity League.
The so-called rats might get looked down on, but even the barons had to pretend to play nice with the Undercity League. Samuel Ironhand Lowe represented every Aethenier in New York.
I have to thank you. You kept our Cressa alive today.
He sticks out his hand to shake. A genuine smile follows. The man's warm, inviting. A memory of Pop showing us our new sweaters on Christmas morning floats up from the recess of my mind.
Ask what he's heard about you.
Surprised you know me. What have you heard? My name's taken some hits. Depending on your racket, it's usually passed around either with caution or horror. He turns towards me, thumbing his suspenders, and gives me his whole attention.
Good things. Our friends Alexander and Maria, and Cress here too, describe you as someone to rely on.
That's it? His eyes drape over me like a warm blanket, wrapping me in an understanding look. He knows. He knows all of it.
This city is filled with stories, Gia. I've heard them all. What I've found is that the only ones worth paying attention to are those happening right now. And your story right now is quite exciting.
Ask what the Undercity League's doing there.
What's the Undercity League doing in White Street?
Negotiation. White Street's been so busy with their war that they've neglected their duties. Eli is still obligated to provide every basic necessity to his Aether engineers.
Your negotiations have gone nowhere, Iron Hand. The shortages, the imprisonments, the Terriers having free reign over contracts. You're begging for scraps.
Don't downplay our progress now. More food, medicine, and parts. Even some years shaved off contracts. Negotiations might not be as flashy as a prison break, but they make a difference.
Y'all, I can't see anything in front of me. It's all blurry nonsense in front of me. I'm blind without my glasses on.
You didn't see them in the tomb.
It's insane.
They couldn't wait.
And now how many more will be rounded up, locked away? How many Terriers will be down here intruding in your lives, looking for those you freed, adding more years to contracts?
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Jesus.
Eli is not made of stone. Even
You
he's
do like
capable of
backflips or
compassion.
something, you know?
He could have been talked into seeing his judgment was too hasty. Now he'll harden himself.
You give him too much credit.
He will regard every one of us as a potential accomplice.
He's never gonna change his mind, no matter how much ass you kiss. He was stringing you along. You're still just a rat. We're all just rats.
I am certain your friend here, even in her line of work, is familiar with making compromises with the Barons in order to succeed.
I'm gonna side with Crest, my
A Baron
friend.
will try to pull one on you every chance they get. It's
I
in
always
their
support my
nature.
own.
We don't do ourselves any favors playing by rules they just laugh at.
Since Crest is one of us, gotta always support Crest.
I have this argument with someone regularly. I'll tell you what I tell him. You can't make a car fly with a cracked engine.
I've got a roll of tape that says otherwise. But I know, life's not a car, even if it'd be easier if it worked like one.
But what's done is done. Cress, I may not agree with your methods, but thank you. Thank you for helping them escape. I will take care of the rest.
What are you going to do? Eli's probably heard about the prison break by now. He's probably got patrols up and down the barony looking for them.
What I do best, negotiate. Our newly liberated friends will need new homes, quickly. I know barons who will buy the contracts. People who are not unreasonable. But Cress, next time remember, there is always a risk when you charge at the Lion's Head.
With that, the venerable Iron Hand leaves us, sharing friendly smiles and
Sounds
kind
like a
words
narc.
with those he passes. Cress, on the other hand, goes slack.
Look at them. They believe every word of it. That this time the negotiations will work. They shouldn't have that hope.
You
Yeah.
all right, Cress? That didn't seem like the first time you've gotten a talking to.
Iron Hand's not a bad guy. Honestly, he overworks himself, trying to keep the rest of us afloat. I understand it, but he makes it hard to argue back.
The more I look at Cress, the more I see the sway on her feet, the way she keeps massaging around her prosthetic limb. Either the job or the chat with Iron Hand was catching up to her. Ready to head back?
Not yet. I want to stop off at the Department of Contracts.
Department of Contracts? The hell does that mean? Oh, right there.
I
Talks
hear
to Alex and
Alexander
Maria.
and Maria's voices drift over from the shop. Despite their hushed tones, it's not hard to guess the source of their concern.
Not good. They need food, bandages, water, but we're stretched so thin as it is.
It can't be helped. They're family. We'll find ways to survive. It's what we do.
I never wanted to bring our child into a world like this. I didn't want them to just survive. I wanted more. Better than what we have.
Lexi, we'll get through this. We're going to make a better world together for all three of us. We still have options. Don't give up hope yet.
Alexander rests his head on his wife's shoulder. They're lost in a few moments of peace, just the three of them. Whether it's the quiet or the exhaustion, there's no anger when my presence intrudes.
Topsider, you pulled through.
Thank you, truly. When we lost them, we almost... You don't know how many spirits you've lifted. Thank you.
Give Cress the credit.
Cress was the one running the show. I just did what she asked.
She's been a good friend to the community ever since Eli's lost purge. I hope we can return the favor one day.
Maria lets out a yawn deep enough to betray several sleepless nights. You folks look like you could use some rest.
Rest? Who has time for rest? The terriers say double shifts will end when the war ends. It's been this way for years.
It didn't used to be this bad, even for White Street. But after the bombing at Santa Anita, the priorities changed.
Oh my gosh, man.
I
I don't know why it's hit me all of a
That's
sudden.
what changed. He was looking for an excuse to go back to war and dragged us with him.
I was like fine until like the stream started. I started playing the game, then all of a sudden the fatigue hit me, and I'm like, "Fuck! Can't even keep my eyes open right now." Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna try to wake up. I need someone to come punch me in the face right now. Punch me through the screen. Punch me through the screen. I dare you. Ask what it's like before lodge bombing.
White Street's always been a powder keg. Can't imagine it any different down here.
You think terriers, contracts, and long hours are new to us? We're taught the terms from birth, but it used to be livable here. Clean water, islands that didn't flip barons every few months. We took care of ourselves.
Even topsiders were friendlier. There was this one older lady, owned a pool. Sometimes she'd let Lexi and I go at night.
Maria?
And swim. We could keep the lights off and no one knew we were there. She died not too long ago.
Dang, I'm sorry.
The owner tried to report us first time we showed up. It doesn't matter. The space was requisitioned for military purposes sometime later. Everything for the war effort.
Ask about making a better world.
I overheard you talking. Something about making a better world? That made ripples in whatever bubble of peace they had. A subtle glance, a flash of worry, and silent debate passes between the two of them before the tension drains.
You see how we live? Our children shouldn't know how to use a wrench before they know how to walk. I want to teach a child more than taking apart generators. How to make music, how to swim, how to wind skip.
Do you remember when you taught Kelly's boy how to skip stones? You two stayed up all night.
That boy, clumsy but determined. Couldn't get more than 2 bounces no matter what I taught him.
Give them wind skipping stones?
I reach into my pocket and pick out a few flat stones. I make sure there's eye-catching patterns and colors, the kind I would have snapped up as a kid. Here, blue ones from the burrows. Could probably spin a story off that.
Skipping stones. You keep these on hand?
I like to have them handy, just in case. Alexander smiles softly, holding my gaze as he pockets the stones like he's handling a wrapped parcel.
Thank you.
No. We're friendlies. Oh my god. What is this? A flamethrower. Have you got a grenade launcher? Lobs or rocket propelled targets right where you need them to be. Damages enemy vehicles. You know what? I feel like we should buy this. Get that. A shutter. A magnet-powered device that moves vehicles without damaging them. Welding arm. We already have that. Improved stock engine. We're going to be fine. We're just going to put that in the concealed storage area. What is this? Fake white should be. Nobody at a checkpoint will know the difference. Damn. Okay. What's up in the busted place up here?
The cold, barren walls, rich smell of oil, and familiar clank of tools quickly announce this building's purpose. A garage like this is a smuggler's best friend. Nondescript, affordable, and discreet.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so we got the paints, we got repair. I don't have to repair anybody. Buy vehicles. United Aether Sweeper, heavy truck. Aether Rat Scouts, coupe, lights, drivable by me. I can drive that. I can drive the wagon. I can drive the truck as well. Trucks are heavy health and extra storage with lower AP and can be fitted with heavy weapons that deal area damage. Ideal for taking on groups of enemies. Coupes are extremely mobile with exceptional AP, minimal health, and storage, and can be fitted with light weapons suitable for long-range, single-target damage. Wheelless carriage. I don't even have enough money. I guess I can get 2 of them. You know, I can get the $400 one. No, I can't. I can't get 4 of them. I can't get 2 of them. I don't get the 4. I can get these 2. I can't get that one. I think I might be able to get. Yeah, I should be able to. I don't know how math works. I don't know how math works. So, yeah. I don't think I can actually get both of them. I can only get one if I get any of these. Here, let's see. Oh, we have a prisoner transport? Oh my god. Oh my god. Heavy weapon slot? Oh. Put that there. We got a grenade there. Dang. Oh. Confirmed. A honeybee. Health, discreet heat. Nice. Enter. And then. Alright, can I change my cars? Alright, we're gonna change. We're gonna do pink. And we're gonna do red. No, we're gonna do this green. No, this green. That green. We're gonna do pale green. Alright. So 22, 14, 10, storage 27. We're gonna keep Honeybee through the whole thing. We're never gonna replace Honeybee. Honeybee is ours forever. You gotta stick with Honeybee always and forever.
Cress walks me through a door that smells of old paper and cooling coffee, and I double take. Above packed shelves and harried archivists, I see a sky of stained glass and stars made up of winking aether light. From the way Cress basks under its light, I doubt we're here to thumb through records. Madonna, what's that for?
Stargazing. Come on, take a load off. The light's hitting the glass just right today.
Nice.
My eyes skim a series of titles to do with Aethaniers and Aether theory. Behind me, I hear Nellie gasp in anticipation, delight, recognition. Strasbourg, King Stratosphere. Despite his personal peccadillos and suspected anti-American leanings, the scientific advances of Arnold Strasbourg, chiefly known for his advancement of Aether propulsion and suspension at high altitudes, ironically widened the gap of wealth inequality even further in favor of the Uppers baronies despite their brilliance.
Damn. So he's anti-American, but then still let the rich get richer. Gosh darn it. All makes sense now. The rich get richer and the poor keep getting crushed under the feet of people.
I'm sure Strasbourg himself would have something to say to this author, if he hadn't disappeared into thin air.
Ooh. He disappeared into thin air. Maybe we'll solve that mystery later.
The origins
Probably
of
not,
Aether.
but maybe.
Though the early successful advances brought about by the discovery and development of Aether for purposes of construction were reasonably well documented, the explosive failures of its early experimentation, most notably the fatal Dews Reservoirs incident in which 38 technicians lost their lives, are less so. Due to the confluence of shared credit as well as blame, it is difficult to pin down who is most responsible for these first developments, as no less than 6 scientific collectives each claimed credit for those breakthroughs, while trying to avoid blame for any shortcoming. Same as it ever was. If you can't prove something is yours, muddy the waters enough for a partial payday.
All the colors of the rainbow, theories regarding a so-called Aether spectrum.
All the colors of the rainbow. Theories regarding a so-called Aether spectrum. While the vast majority of Aether scientists agree that theoretical colored Aethers are nothing more than a load of bunk dreamed up by weapons developers, a small number of researchers theorize that such weapons could be developed as soon as 30 years from now. Or, as it turns out, a whole lot sooner.
Yeah, we have red Aether.
No understanding of brevity. I spy a collection of volumes, most of them hand-bound in leather or fabric. Huh. Looks like they were all written by Aetheniers. Each spine features a tiny brand corresponding to the free home where they were written.
Conover Place, a nice place to lurk.
Conover Place, a nice place to lurk. When my folks got our contracts moved here from Pendleton Rocks, we would be treated nice, humane-like even. More money to go around, they'd tell my sister and me. The Terriers aren't as strict, as if that meant anything. We won't be allowed topside, though. Not that they could tell without our eyes in. 1932. This one hasn't aged well. Conover Place burned a year after this was published. Most of the Aetheniers dead, sealed in an iron coffin.
Oh no, that sucks. The Bones of Metropolis.
The Bones of Metropolis.
Oh my god. Metropolis, where Superman's from?
My father worked the steam vents to his dying day. Son, he gasped, while the sawbones struggled to replace the fluids his burns had leached from his parboiled body. This ain't no life for man or woman. But what else is there, Pop? I cried, pounding on the wall with work-rough hands. What else is there? Lots of talk about weight-to-energy ratios and the stabilization of Aether when they describe how neighborhoods are maintained.
The Ghost in the Pipes, a study of location-based psychosis in the Undercity.
The Ghosts in the Pipes, a study of location-based psychoses in the Undercity.
Psychoses, not psychosis. Psychosis.
Unable to find a common thread other than rough location, Dr. Fisher launched an in-depth investigation into why the men and women within the Racine Undercity were exhibiting a higher-than-normal rate of aberrant behaviors than other Aethenier free homes within the lowers. After 18 weeks, Fisher concluded that the chronic insomnia and resultant anxieties were directly tied to the sound of waste fumes vacated through improperly repaired pipes running through the maintenance tunnels, leaving the inhabitants surrounded by a constant sound resembling unending, unintelligible wailing, called the ghosts in the pipes by the locals. Dr. Fisher himself was not immune to the consequences of this phenomenon, and was remanded to a psychiatric institution after the study's conclusion.
Damn.
This stuff goes on forever.
You went crazy at the end. Uncle Obe,
San
inspect.
Francisco doesn't look that far away. Too bad the 2,000 miles in between is reserved for farmers or raiders.
Damn. That's not the stars. They're lying. It's all fake.
This shelf has a few books on the history of White Street. I noticed right away that the majority of them look brand new, as if they've never been read or even handled. I guess these aren't too popular.
Toil and Trouble, an examination of the water waste war.
Toil and Trouble, an examination of the water waste war. There was no doubt after White Street's victory of attrition over the barons of Smucker and Gainsford that the struggle was lost. Tillinghast had outmaneuvered the politicking of the lesser barons with intimidation and a projection of force. With the conflict resulting in a decisive stake in the city's water futures, the peace-loving General Tillinghast could, at long last, lay down his sword and enjoy the peace his vigilance had bought. Peace-loving? Right. And I'm Kaiser Wilhelm.
Clean Street Caesar, the early career of Eli Tillinghast.
Clean Street Caesar, the early career of Eli Tillinghast. Though criticized by his peers for his controversial choices, Tillinghast doubled down on his shock and dread campaign, utilizing his sanitation brigade as a rifle butt, smashing pretenders to the throne of his burgeoning domain. Under his guidance, the Whitecaps moved from tidying the streets to handing out citations for unclean behavior, to random search and seizures, to enforcing curfews, eventually resulting in a de facto state of martial law. I closed the heavy tome, 500 pages of raw propaganda that looked like it hadn't seen a lot of attention. I wasn't expecting a secret shelf just out of sight.
Look over a collection of General Tillinghast's
I
memoirs.
pick up the dense collection of Tillinghast's memoirs and notice something curious built just behind the series of volumes. I gather an armful of the self-serving waste of pulp on the luminaries of White Street and deposit them where they belong. On the floor, out of sight, hopefully for all time. Dry as anything. Time to look elsewhere.
Ugh, we have so
Looks
much more.
like a pretty wide selection of modern history on this shelf. Funny, I never thought of Aetherneers as studious types.
Boots on the ground, the truth behind the Prosperity Crusades.
Yet the Crusades' origins were born from a perspective of well-meaning naivete, a concerted initiative from those barons in the uppers seeking to bring charity aid to those properties they had left behind during their upward climb. For this reason, some accounts depict the Crusades as necessary growing pains for the burgeoning social strata. Whitewashing, it's not just for picket fences.
Stealing hearts and bases, the rise of the 35 New York Bandits.
Stealing hearts and bases, the rise of the 35 New York Bandits. A true David and Goliath story in our modern time. Nobody could have predicted the meteoric rise of the scrappy bandits during the 1935 season after a dismal showing in the previous year. The uppers-owned New York Gothams had the funding and the star players, but they lacked that crucial ingredient that pushed the bandits over the edge. I remember every play. That was one hell of a series.
I'm all stuffy, guys. I think I'm getting thick. I mean, I was sick last week, so I might just still have residue from being sick last week. Ugh.
And while Hurricane Bedford ravaged the eastern seaboard without mercy or
it's mostly my
compunction,
allergies, though.
flattening all in its path with countless casualties, as well as incurring millions in property damage, while seawater devastated
Dang it, I
and
did it
flooded
again.
the landlocked
Didn't let her
masses
finish.
below, citizens of both the lowers and uppers were more or less insulated from the ravages of the weather phenomenon, passing harmlessly beneath the skybound colonies. Maybe the lowers weren't hit directly, but I saw lines for clean water circling the block, a gap-toothed child with a starvation-distended belly, men knifing each other in an alley for a bag of coal. The uppers had all they needed, and they did not want to share. That's
Damn.
about enough of that. Behind that
Bookshelf.
propaganda piece about the general, there's a hidden shelf concealed in the wall. It's full of trashy glam mags about movie actors. In other words, pure bourgeois.
Ooh. Star Scoop, February 1936. All the sun's rays, a day in the life of Apollo Diamond.
Star Scoop, February 1936. All the sun's rays, a day in the life of Apollo Diamond. And wowza, is that Apollo with Mae West on his arm? For shame, Sonny. She's old enough to be your auntie.
A magazine? What is this twaddle doing in a library, for heaven's sake?
Nelly, calm down over there. Star Scoop, May 1937. Apollo Diamond on the town.
Star Scoop, May 1937. Apollo Diamond, on the town. Apollo, despite that sharp wardrobe and his prep school palaver, was surprisingly modest when asked about his thoughts on the Big Apple. Coming to the city was a big shock, but in no time, the people of New York accepted me as a genuine Knickerbocker. New York fans are the best fans in the world.
Yet another article on that actor?
Star Scoop, July 1936. His Life Among the Heavens, a deep dive on Apollo Diamond.
Star Scoop, July 1936. His Life Among the Heavens, a deep dive on Apollo Diamond. Apollo's a good boy, a real mensch. Apollo's first agent, Morris Galecki, recounted fondly from his office in the lowers. Looking at him now, you'd never know he was once a little pisher from the neighborhood. Apollo Diamond? A local? Is that so? Didn't that other article say he was from out of town?
Hey, college girl. We've got more important things to do than think about some pretty boy movie star. Just drop it, okay?
Too much drama for me.
Too much drama for me. Not enough drama, I would say. I need all the dramas I can get. All right,
Press
Press,
claims
let's
the
talk.
spot like it's a regular perch at a bar. I follow her lead. Never thought I'd be stargazing indoors.
Yeah, well, you get used to doing those things indoors. When terriers and barons keep hammering you back down, they think if they keep the sky away, you stop looking up. So, we brought the sky to us.
Ask about the stained glass ceiling.
Eli destroyed every theater and speakeasy years ago. I remember when the last vaudeville theater went up in flames. Surprised he left all this.
You think a baron cares about what happens down here? This place's been around long before Eli set up his sanitation brigade.
How long's that?
1880s, sometime after Holdstone.
It was a memory burned into the minds of every New Yorker. An Aether photographed as they jumped from an island on fire. The island sank, thousands died. Fleeing rats were blamed. The rest is history.
Say it reminds you of Nights with Zio.
Reminds me of nights on the roof with Zio.
You could see stars in the burrows?
No, this was later. I just found this little apartment. Remember, what's his name? The Baron who only wore red? He called himself something.
Mr. Love? Ran the gentleman's quarter. That baron is out south now, I think.
Ugh, slimy bastard. So, I just moved in. Zio comes by, brings a 30-year-old bottle of whiskey from who knows where. Talks about that time he got stranded in the Russian wilderness running guns in the Great War.
I like that story.
He always said the stars brought him home.
You really think he outran a bear at the end?
There you do.
Zio could figure his way out of anything. If anyone's surviving a scrap with a bear, it's him. Cress stares upward into the faux night sky, her pale eyes darting from star to star.
I miss his stories about the constellations. He knew them all.
Ask Cress about interest in constellations.
You're into the constellations?
There's a lot about me you don't know.
Damn, it's true.
My parents taught me. We used to have an undersky like this on my old island, built by a hobby astronomer, obsessed with capturing every constellation. Ursa, Canis, Calliope. Those were my bedtime stories. Argo was my favorite, a ship built perfectly to explore the whole world. A machine that never failed.
She rubs her arm where rat engineering bonds iron with flesh. Her eyes are fixed on the lights above. So, this prison break, this the type of work you do when you're not at the garage?
Sometimes. It can't be all roadside repairs and repulsor changes.
And that sponsor?
I can't tell you that, Gia. Not yet.
Brian to Chris, a sponsor.
You trust this person more than me?
Thank you. Just happened. Just got a text message. Damn.
Maybe I do, Randazzo. Don't push your luck.
Just spam. I'm getting spam phone call. Hot diggity dog. It's late in the afternoon and getting a spam phone call. That's some bullshit. Bastards.
Cress reaches over and grabs my arm.
Watch. Here it comes.
What are we looking at? Oh. Just watching that. Cool, I guess. All right, well, I mean, whatever.
It's always beautiful.
I'm not sentimental, so
Every
maybe that's
time.
why.
There's real hope out there, Gia. There are people out there who are changing things, fighting back against the Barons. This was only a small part.
Fighting barons will get you shot, Cress. There's enough tragedies in the lowers to fill stacks of tawdry magazines. They usually end with, they died doing the right thing.
You said it yourself. You don't win against the Barons by playing by the rules. Hey, Gia. Thanks. I know you're really just looking to polish your rep, but you did good today.
Look, you've done me a lot of favors lately. With the past year, with my car, and with Zio. This was the least I could do.
Don't get mushy on me. Anyway, we should get back.
All right, we gotta head home. Location unlocked. Oh, we got a safe house. Nice. I don't have any heat, so I don't have to go up there. I didn't realize safe houses disappear after you use them. Dang. Dang. Alright, let's level up real quick. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna do, what does this do? Each round that you avoid taking damage, gain +1 damage. Let's do some phantom stuff. Let's get the phantom up there. I know I started doing this, but alright. Let's go up that way. Okay. Go talk to Cress now about Nellie.
Cress, you seen Nellie?
Yeah, I've seen her. Your client came in here asking for a place to stay. Brought rent and coffee. So, I gave her keys to the greenhouse. You're tense. Everything good, Gia?
No.
Damn.
I stalked the rows of dim glass panes and dead brown fields like a specter in search of a soul who wronged me. Maybe she has, but the voice that drifts through the cracked door is more delighted squeal than malevolent cackle. I all but storm her lair. It's hot. The blood to my head, the sweat in my gloves, the sticky air of a previously dark and gloomy greenhouse.
Now for the... Oh, Gia! I'm so glad you came. I'm not finished setting up yet, but I'm getting close.
What the hell is all this?
I'm setting up shop. By shop, of course, I mean research laboratory.
What?
The corner's a hill's worth of aged crates and rusted farm tools.
She set up a
It wouldn't be
lab?
the first thing carelessly thrown around. The scent of decades-old mulch is a kick to my senses. It's still not enough to make me forget why I'm here. Nellie's chalkboard is crammed to the edges with physics equations and calculations and all sorts of mathematical junk I can't begin to parse.
So, what do you think?
Can you need a package for Nellie?
A package arrived for me. Or should I say, for you. If I had any doubts about who was using my name, they're stomped flat by the recognition barreling off Nellie's face. My face fights to stay calm.
Oh, wonderful! That's the Aether capacitor I was waiting for.
Nellie, why are you making orders under my name?
Oh, well, to stop the well, I need lab supplies. To get supplies, I need people willing to sell to me. I noticed how much weight your name carried in the lowers, so I borrowed it to help grease the wheels, so to speak.
This bitch. Nellie, you can't be doing things like that.
Oh dear. I'm sorry. I probably should have asked. You're not angry, are you?
I slam the package on the table. The blast of sound rattles the windows, freezing the kid to the floor. Angry doesn't cover it. You can't go throwing the name 8-Shot around.
What? But other people call you that all the time. Like Banger. And Needles, too.
You got lucky. Banger would have cut you to shreds if I wasn't the go-between. And Needles? That prick knew me before I got the name. And if he was a bigger bastard, he could have gone for you to get to me.
I didn't. I'm so sorry. I truly am. I had no idea it would cause you so much trouble.
Molten protest scorches my throat. I want to snarl where this oblivious airhead can stick her apology. But the words sputter out, doused by a second of clarity. You don't know anything. A sudden weight presses down on my shoulders. I barely feel the splinters as I take a seat. It isn't until I wave my hat at the opposite crate that the kid sits too. The job went sideways. My job. Needles and I were moving cargo for a big shot. It should have been a career maker. But we messed up. We drew fire and I had to make a call that cost us the cargo. Knew there'd be consequences. Just didn't know how bad they'd be. It was my screw-up. But
Damn.
Zio Alfonso insisted he come along to give our client, Valentine, the bad news. He told me not to say a word. Not about the shipment, not about Needles. Not that I was the one behind the wheel. I've run through that day 1,000,000 times in my head. I should have had a back door. A way out when things turned sour. If only. The room was cold. Valentine sat there like a judge waiting for his end-of-day docket. He was calm at first. He asked what went wrong, whose fault it all was. Zio stepped forward, ready to take the blame. He tried to explain it all away. He could talk his way out of anything. Then, he couldn't. I don't remember the last thing he said before I felt his chest go still. Dark silhouettes slither out from the black spots in my vision. I see him on the floor. I feel the cold. I hear his last, frightened breath rattle out of his throat.
Chia, are you okay?
No.
Clean that up before you go. I don't want him staining the
Valentine? Damn.
John Valentine, the butcher of Southtown, savior of the 7 uprisings, richer than kings. My big break. A man they said was untouchable. I decided to test that theory. I emptied my revolver into him.
Damn.
I emptied every cylinder. All 7 shots hit their mark. But it wasn't enough. It was the 8th shot that turned me into the monster.
Damn. Damn.
My fingers twitch under a phantom recoil, kicking me back to the present. Instead of a skyscraper with 2 cooling bodies, I'm back in a dingy greenhouse with a wide-eyed girl.
What happened after that?
My fingers twitch again. I haven't missed a cigarette this much since my apartment flooded.
Talk about the people who came after you. Yeah, let's talk about.
They just let you go? After you took out their employer?
Didn't realize their boss was dead yet. Probably thought he was the one holding the gun. And they were busy finishing up with someone else. I wasn't the only one who had to report in. Except while Zio and I got the big man, Needles had to answer to a knife. Neither of us walked out of there unscathed. Between the job gone wrong, Zio, Valentine's goons, and our falling out, Piotr had plenty of reason to be mad. I just hate that the reason he owed me his life was the same reason he resented me.
Talk about the people who came after you.
Didn't end with Valentine. He wasn't a baron, but he was a man of the city in his own right. Enough people wanted him avenged.
And they're still after you? Is that why your name's so dangerous?
Not as much as there used to be, but I try not to invite trouble. I might have become 8-shot when I killed Valentine, but I hadn't cemented its meaning until I put enough bullets into everyone sent after me.
Talk about what happened to your rep.
I lost my rep, my name. That's what. In this line of work, all it takes is one bad job to wipe years of goodwill.
But that's not fair. He killed your uncle.
Think about it, Professor. If one of your colleagues snapped and killed the dean, you think anyone would care why?
I suppose not.
That's right. Because as far as anyone cares, I screwed up a job and killed my client. That's enough to scare off anyone. And while some respect the name, most don't. Sure, it might have some pull in this part of town, but it's not a badge of honor. It's a reminder of one of the darkest days in my life.
Oh, Chia. I'm so sorry.
She smiles and the sun comes out. The dark days of the past fade back where they belong.
And I'll register an official address and sign for my own packages from now on.
You better, Principessa.
Damn. Damn. What a dark story.
That's the last of the jobs I had lined up. I should catch up with Tiana while I've got air.
All right. With that done and out of the way, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I know, a very short stream, an hour stream today. One of those rare hour streams. But yeah, I didn't realize how tired I was. And I'm not feeling, I'm getting super hot, so I don't know what's going on. I'm tired and my body is just like heating up for some reason. And my nose is all stuffed up. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining me. I will be back tomorrow evening to hopefully do a longer stream. Hopefully we'll do a longer stream. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful week. If I don't see you tomorrow night,